All right, I'm gonna pause. I'd like you to pause your video in a minute, and I'd like you to try this problem on your own. And then once you're done, go back and check your work to see if you got the same answer I did. My hint to you on this one is, this time when you take the square root, it's not gonna be a perfect square. So you have to break down the square root, like 5 square root 7 could be your answer, and then you'll subtract 11 over. So just a hint, pause your video, and then when you're done, check your work. All right, now that we're back, I'm gonna once again get rid of the adding first, then the multiplication, then the squared, then the plus 11. I'm gonna subtract 61 from both sides. I end up with 405 over here. 61's cancel. I get 9 times the quantity of x plus 11 quantity squared. At that point, we'll get rid of the multiplication by division. Okay, and 9's will cancel. I'll get the quantity x plus 11 squared equals, now if I do 405 divided by 9, I will get 45. All right, now, it doesn't take you guys long to realize that that 45 is not one of the perfect squares that we like seeing. Not a big deal. We did this in chapter 6, section 1. We're gonna square root this. Square and the square root will cancel. I'm gonna get 2 equations that are x plus 11 equals, and x plus 11 equals. But I have to break down that square to 45. So I go to my list and I say, what perfect square can go into 45? I start with 4. Can 4 go into 45 evenly? No. Can 9 go into 45 evenly? Yep, 9 times 5 is 45. And I would keep going to see if there's a bigger one, but I can tell you right now there isn't a bigger one that goes into 45 evenly. So as a reminder from chapter 6, section 1, I'll break this down into the 2 numbers that multiply to 45, 9 being the perfect square coming first, 5 being not square root. Not the perfect square. So now I'm gonna get 3 square root of 5. So now I'm gonna have 2 answers here, 3 square root of 5 and negative 3 square root of 5. All right, almost done. All right, all we have to do now is get rid of the 11. Subtract 11 from both sides. I'll do it over here. All right. The 11's cancel. I'm going to get x equals and x equals. Now the mistake here is people go 3 minus 11 is negative 8, square root of 5 is what they try to do. But these are not like terms. It says it's square root of 5, that one doesn't. So basically we write it as a binomial. So my final answer is going to be negative 11, positive 3 square root of 5. So I'm going to write plus 3 square root of 5. That's my one answer. And then down here, this time I have a negative, which will mean minus. So I'll have negative 11 minus 3 square root of 5. So those are my 2 solutions right there. It's okay to have a binomial for an answer. All right, finish up your chapter 6, section 4. We have one more section of this trimester, 6.5 tomorrow.